And there's a lot going on in here, but we can get this all nice and clean. Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today we're going to do the maintenance on the Dyson Spot+Scrub AI robot vacuum cleaner. Now I will be giving this a Just a Dad approved sticker. You can see that in a different video. In this video we're simply going to show you how to do all the maintenance. Now I did buy this robot vacuum cleaner with my own money. I bought the parts with my own money, but I do use links. If you purchase a product using a link off my website, justadadapproved.com, or in this video, the product's not going to cost you anymore, but I do earn a small commission from the sale. Now, it was a little hard to find the parts for it. Dyson is notorious for not finding original OEM Dyson parts has always been tricky. And it's the same case with this. So I did have to buy third-party parts, but these look pretty good. I mean, we're going to see exactly how they do, but I wasn't able to get OEM, so I got to do third-party. So in this video, we're going to change the brush roller, clean the mop pad, change the side brushes, clean the filters. There's also filters inside the docking station. We're going to clean this Bagless, the dirty water tank. I got a little cleaning hack for that to help prevent odor. I'll show you how to reset the maintenance reminders in the app. We're going to clean all the sensors. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab the Bagless dust bin and we're going to empty it by pressing this little button right here to the side. Then the bottom's going to drop out. So as you can see, this is the Dyson Bagless. It's got the cyclonic action that helps keep the dirt and the hair off of the filter screen so that you continuously get airflow, and then the dirt material drop to the bottom. This feature does work very well. This is one of the best Bagless base stations I've tested. You can see, yeah, it's doing a pretty good job. That's 2 months of stuff, so it could hold probably 3 months of dirt and material. So let's go ahead and empty it. Wow. And look, it's relatively clean. But there's all the dirt and material that it picked up. So you'll notice this has the same screen like a cordless vacuum cleaner. And we can also take it out. So press this little button. This is going to slide out. You will have to clean this once in a while. You're not supposed to get this wet. You're not supposed to get air or water inside of these cyclonic filters that makes the stuff swirl. So I will just blow this off. But wow, it's relatively still clean. I like that design. And again, I'll put a link to this. It's on my website, also justadadapproved.com. It charges with USB-C. This is what I'll be using most today. It's a blower. You'll want to do this outside. Oops, it is really dirty down in there. Okay, now getting this back on can be a little tricky. There's a track. So you're going to line the track up. Again, it's a little tricky, but if you line the track up, you don't line it up from down here. You start halfway down, then you put it in the track, and then you rotate it. Make sure it's there. Now it's nice and flush. Now it's on the stop. Push this and it should close. You're ready to go. Now behind this we have another filter. And it's actually it doesn't need cleaned. This is the same filter that's in the dust bin. But this one, there's hardly anything on it. You may eventually have to replace it. You can wash it and let it dry in the sun. But this one is not going to get it dirty. But that one inside the robot is really dirty. All right, we need to find the bottom, put the bottom in, rotate it, and it should click into place. There's not a removable tray here, so you just we've got a little bit of water damage, not damage, but staining right there. You can take this off to the sink if you lift straight up and clean it if you have to. And it's pretty good down here. Now, on the bottom, there's really I don't know if there's a way to take this off, but at least you can see if there's a plug. And you could put like a drain cleaner through there if you had to. Okay, I've got both tanks off. This is a filter we've got to clean. It's a little tricky. You're going to turn it, but you keep turning it and it'll start to come out. That's going to help you out. Just keep turning it. Yeah, it doesn't actually need clean, but I will wash this. So there's how much solution it used in about a month. I didn't put it in there right when I first got it. I just put Shark Vac Mop solution into it, so I'll have a link to it on my website, justadadapproved.com. I'm going to leave I put the clean water tank. You can rinse out if you want, but it's in pretty good shape. Put the bottom in, rotate this, and it should click into place. Now we're going to turn our attention to the robot now. We're going to do sensors first, and you may want to do these at the very end too, but this is just a lint-free cloth. There is spinning LiDAR underneath there. You don't want to damage that, but I am getting a little bit of dust on that little platform there. There's a sensor here. There's a sensor here. Let's take the dirty water tank. I'll press this button. Let's also press that, pop that up. We're going to take the dustbin apart. So this has the exact same filter. There's an arrow there. That's a door. So that's gotten pretty dirty. This just slides in and out the filter. We can wash this. There's a lot of going on up here. This doesn't come apart anymore, but if we get this wet, you're going to want to make sure and let it dry. Little flapper here, and we're going to want to do the maintenance on the trap door down here. There is starting to get some hair buildup. This is pretty common back behind here, but it's not where it seals. That's a good thing. We're going to take the dirty water tank to the sink. It's not in too bad a shape. Now I just put my nose up to it. It does have a little bit of an odor, but we can clean it. So I'm not too worried about that. And you can clean this as much or as often as you'd like because it just goes in and out so easy. Let's take the brush roller off, press this button, and you move it forward. Yeah, that pops that out. This one's actually in pretty good shape. I'm very impressed with how well the robot cleans this. Now here's a new one. This is not OEM, but boy, it looks pretty similar. Not too much dirt and debris down there. This water tank is sealed. We can't take that off or do anything. Okay, we've got this. Press this button down. This whole tray comes out for easy cleaning, but it actually doesn't need a whole lot of cleaning, but I am going to take it to the sink. There could be some dirty water. That's the scraper. But I'm glad down here, don't get this wet here. This is in really good shape. Got some dust on the wheels. Let's take the brush, lift this up. Now we do have some hair wrap. Okay, there is a comb down there and it has sucked up some water. So as you can see, this brush roller does get hair wrap, but it did a great job of vacuuming pet hair, just not really long pet hair. Now this is what it's designed. It's designed to come to the end for you to clean it off. So rotate this comes off, and that's where all of the long hair wrap is going to be. So while it does get hair wrap, it is designed to manage it somewhat. Same with this, rotate this the other way, and there's all the hair wrap. We're going to take a wet cloth, rinse this. We don't want to get water inside the robot. That's a membrane, very thin membrane we want to be very careful with. More sensors. Don't do anything with the carpet sensor. That's a very delicate instrument there. Front wheel looks in good shape. The wheels look in good shape. We can wash this. See how that is extremely dirty. We can wash it and then let it dry in the sun. Here's what the generic one looks like. It looks like it's going to be a pretty replacement, but it didn't come in a box, so some of the brushes are smashed. Side brushes should just lift straight up, yeah. It's a good idea, even if they're in good shape, lift them up. You may have some hair wrap. And the red one goes to the red one. Yeah. We're also going to just blow it out. Don't blow air directly into here. Okay, let's take everything to the sink and clean it. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is, I'll put links to all of this in the show description notes. This helps kill all the odor. And then at the end of this, we're going to scrub this with the world famous Just a Dad cleaning brush. And then we're going to put an Effordent tablet in there. As you can see, there's quite a bit of dirt that gets inside that tank. So give it nice and clean. Once it's cleaned out and rinsed out, just put a tablet in it. Every time you empty it, put a tablet down there, and that'll help prevent all the odor. Dirty water tank, be sure, and we're gonna get this spraying. This kills bacteria. And again, it does smell a little bit. Now for the filter, you don't need to put any chemical on it. But you need to let this dry in the sun or put it on a register. Now for some of the other stuff, I am going to spray this Dawn dish soap. This does a good job of getting all of the dirt off of here. And then this scrubbing brush, it does everything well. I've tested lots of scrubbing brushes and this one just works the best. Make sure this is dry. It's going to be hard too. So letting it dry in the sun. There's a lot of mechanical parts up here, so even letting this dry in the sun is going to be tricky. It's just going to take some time. I do have a hack where you can speed things up a little bit. I'll show you with that blower I've got. Now let's get to, this even works for that dirty water tank. And there's a lot going on in here, but we can get this all nice and clean. I'm going to do a little bit more scrubbing on it. Might be some areas where, oh yeah, this, make sure you get this this side. And then this, it kind of has a hinge. Ooh, there was quite a bit of dirty water I saw. So let's spray some scrubbing bubbles. That kind of helps lift the dirt up. Oh yeah, I forgot. There is a rubber gasket we take up. That's right. That trough is really dirty. Okay, yeah, this is good. I forgot about that. You can get this all nice and clean. Sorry about that. Make sure you clean the back of the rubber. Yeah, this is all good. You can get this all nice and clean. Don't forget the door. Sometimes you got to really scrub it. So yeah, we're good. Back over here to the robot. Again, you want to be careful, but we do need to clean this a little bit. Again, that's a rubber membrane. That'll ruin your robot if you break that rubber membrane. So be careful with it. But this does need a little bit of cleaning. Now, if you're in a hurry, like I am most of the time, this blower, this is going to get it about 90% dry. It's still, you still want to make sure it's dry. There's an area where it doesn't look like water's kind of getting trapped. Now, same with the brush roller. And same with the filter. You can blow it off to help dry it quicker. All right, let's put this back in. Start with it like right there, and then you're going to turn it until the dots line up. Dirty water tank's pretty clean. I might need a smaller brush to get into the corner. I didn't take any of this off or anything. Again, there was that rubber lid I forgot to tell you about, but it's all nice and clean. Make sure you put it back though. That's where all the suction happens. So this needs to go back and be nice and flush or it won't work right. I did blow this off. This is clean. This took a lot of work to get dry. There's just a lot of mechanism up there. So here we've got the new filter. You're going to slide it in like this. Rotate this till it clicks. I've got the new brush roller. Put the square drive in first. Rotate it down. Then take the door, put the front feet in, click it into place. This is all relatively clean. This is a track. So you're going to find this, line it up over here. It should slide in very easy and click into place. Here's the generic roller. Just slide it on. You may have to rotate it a little bit. Rotate this. You may have to rotate this and then click it into place. Now you can take the dirty water tank, click it into place. All right, dustbin. Click it into place. Make sure it's nice and flush. When I started, I turned the robot off. Hold the power button for about 5 to 10 seconds. Now I just turned it back on. Okay, now under product settings, we're gonna go to consumables. The brush bar, it still had some life left in it, but at the bottom, you're gonna hit reset brush time, since I did replace it. Wet roller, I did replace it, but it had a lot of time left on it, and it still looked pretty good. Side sweepers had some more time on them. The filter, that's when you should replace it. That's not when you should clean it. You should clean that filter every couple weeks. And then cleaning solution, I never was able to find the Dyson cleaning solution. So my very next video is going to be, should you buy the Dyson? It's going to get the Just a Dad sticker seal of approval, but there are some caveats. While it cleans really well, it doesn't clean in corners. The base station's really good, but it does like to wedge itself under low furniture. So be sure and check out that next video where I will explain who this robot is actually for and if you should buy it. Again, check out my website, justadadapproved.com, if you want to see the links to the products, the parts I use, justadadapproved.com. And again, if you purchase a product off of my website, I am an Amazon affiliate. If you click on the link, the product's not going to cost you anymore, but I do earn a small commission from the sale. Thanks everybody for watching. If you found this video helpful, hit the like and subscribe button. Also check out where you can find all my approved products on my website, justadadapproved.com. You'll see a little link to it here at the end of the video. If you click on that, that's going to take you right to my website.